Alright, yeah, welcome back to Total War Warhammer. So in the last episode, we completed most of the tutorial stuff, and once we've got that out of the way, the new episode, we've got to go attack the Pillars of Grungni. So we actually drove this unit off from our land. He created a grudge, and we fulfilled that grudge. So we are actually going to replenish some of our units before we go and attack this, because there is a garrison that I'll show you in a second. I'll do that ratio, I think. Yeah, there's a garrison within each settlement. So these have got 2 orc boys and 3 goblins. That on top of his current units probably won't stop us, but it may become inconvenient, let's just say. So we are going to build up our units. Do we have any additions? Yes. We have a new place to start. Oh my god, we can build grudge throws. Yeah, let's get that going right away. So we've started a new building now, the Siege Workshop. That should get us our grudge throwers going. So without further ado, I believe that is all we have to do. Technology. Let's have a look at the diplomacy screen, actually. We haven't looked at that yet. So we have got some dwarves surrounding us. And they are friendly towards us, which is good. Let's see what we can do about getting them to give us all their stuff.
Let us feast and drink.
So, these guys are actually stopping us from being attacked by these dwarves down to the south. So actually, if I set up a defensive alliance with them, wonderful. I'll come to their aid if they need the help, essentially. And they'll come to mine if I need them to help me. I don't think they're going to join a military alliance, no. Because they could actually. When we come back down south, we could use their forces to help us. So we've got this other one. Seems like we're already in a lot of pacts with these guys. Can we set up a military alliance? No. Okay. So we'll leave that for now. Maybe come back next turn and see if anything's changed. We have a skill point for the Grudgebearer. Wait, what he said. So we can give him +6 armor, a aura leadership effect for all units, and campaign movement range. I'm inclined to go for the inspiring presence, because the power of the many over the power of the few and all that. Okay, so let's end the turn and see what these guys do. Hopefully they attack us on the field, which I doubt, because they would lose it. No, they're actually fleeing. Okay. I think that sparkiness.
Grumblings of dwarfs never cease. Some that remain in Karazakarak have the nerve to make trouble in your absence, my king. Take steps to reassert control over your mountain.
Alright, so the members of Karazakarak are being a bit of a dick. What can we do to make that better? So we're getting -4 on taxes. How much money do we lose if we don't tax them? About 200. Yeah. So for the time being, let's not tax them, since we don't really need the money anyway. And we're going to get a lot of money for occupying these places. So I think we'll do that. Alright, without further ado, let's get into what we all came here to do. And battle.
We mark another grudge.
We mark another grudge. Good. Right, we're pretty much going to win this hands down. But we need a battle every episode if possible, so let's get to it. I'll see you there for this loading screen. And we're in. Okay. So, looking at our location, we don't see them, which means they're either in the tree line or this hill is obscuring them. And I think for that reason alone, we're going to bring them over into this corner where we've got even ground with them. And then let's set up our artillery to the point where... Oops. To the point where we can hit them no matter where they are. We want to do that. Like that. Okay. And then we'll bring all our melee units forward if we need to. Let's try keep the weaker ones out of the battle if possible, since there's no reason to lose them if we don't have to. Vanguard deployment. This unit can deploy outside the deployment zone. Oh, that's cool. So that actually means that we can deploy them under this hill here. And we'll break line of sight with most units. If they come and attack from here, then we'll have to retreat them back. But for the most part, if they come down this hill to attack us, we can send these up the hill and flank them. That sounds like a fantastic idea to me. Alright, let's get our leader right in the thick of it. And the hammers agree. Get them there. Who have we got left? We've just got the weak dwarf warriors, so we'll get them down the side. Let's start the battle, shall we? Oh crap, yeah. So we have got to move these guys back. Do our grudge throwers have range on them? Let's move them that way. And hopefully set it up properly, lads. I need to see this line of sight. Yes! Yes, we do. We're going to be firing on them right now, which is exactly what we want to be doing. So it looks like we need to slightly readjust our front line. Let's try not to get it on a hill or anything like that. In fact, let's bring the battle up to this hill here. And then these two, let's put them like that. Get our leader behind. And then the quarrelers there to provide support. Oh. Looks like they've spotted us. Actually, if we just attack these spearmen, which are going to undoubtedly lose, these guys seem to have lost interest. Bring them round and then let's get this early flank in. Like so. Bring them round. And then attack. Alright. So our archers are now firing down upon them. And the strongest line is on the right, which is great because our hammer infantry is our strongest unit. So we have counter-matched them. What's our artillery like? Yeah, cool. Who are you guys? Oh yeah, the weaker ones. Let's get you guys over here. Alright, let's charge. Hammer guys against the sword unit. I think that's probably the best idea. Oh dear. Grudge throwers. I'm reconsidering whether or not I should have you firing upon them. I will let you, however, hit the routing units because you'll be able to hit them all the way to the point of retreat. You guys not finished your battle yet. Bring you guys up the hill and then have you charge back down. These guys should be, yeah, they're shaken. They won't be here much longer. And then we can bring them back and hit this back line. In fact, let's just bring one unit out. I don't think we need to be wasting 3 units on a single goblin spear unit. These guys are coming back into the battle. Let's join them. You guys best be firing. Yeah, you are. Sweet. Right. Leader on leader action. Let's get our lazy man in the battle. Let's stop firing. Yeah, let's halt that fire because I don't want to hit our own guys like that. We've hit the point now where there's no decent units to hit. And then charge these guys in the back. We'll keep one unit attacking their leader unit because if he never comes back, it's absolutely fantastic for us. Eager, fresh, broken army losses. Yeah, you guys are gone. And that's it. Wonderful. Alright, let's just end the battle. We'll fight them later. You are victorious. The corpses of the enemy litter the ground, and those still able to flee do so with the laughter of our gods ringing in their ears. Yep. End the battle. So we only lost 79. It's a shame. And they lost 269, which is great. But we didn't lose many of a specific unit, so we're alright. We'll be able to re-recruit them all the time. Loot gained, 67, so that couldn't be 2 more. And we got a Trickster's Helm. Ooh. +2 armor, +7 melee defense, and ward save. Ward save, any type of damage is reduced by this amount. Isn't that just what armor is? Yeah. Well, we are going to occupy this settlement. We do get a conquest penalty for the first turn, but we want to take this entire region because there's benefits, I believe, to having the entire region, or at least there was in Rome Total War. Okay, so he now wants us to capture the pillars. Oh no, that's our current objective, sorry. We gained a follower, Cooper. Income from breweries and gem cutters +6 in the local region. Fair enough. Got his Trickster Helm.
Your Dowie have been put to work fixing up the captured city, sire. Yet there are many grudges still to settle. Perfidious manlings and bloodthirsty vampires threaten your kind in the north, and your mountain will never be safe while a single greenskin draws breath. To war!
Mr. Tell Me What to Do just told me essentially to start sacking orc factions.
Gyrocopter scouts report a greenskin migration heading northwards. Spies say they intend to meet up and swell the mobs of a dread orc warlord who travels towards the Badlands. Whatever they are up to, they must be stopped. Summon the throng.
Okay. So, the flow of greenskins towards the north must be halted. Make haste for any concentration of grubby spells, trouble for dwarf kind. If the orcs and goblins were of a mind to ambush the king's army, however, then the Thundering Falls would be a good place to do it. Win the following battle. So there's an ambush at Thundering Falls, which is this here. And we get a dragon helm. Seems interesting. We have got a helmet I think is better than that, but we also get a rune smith. Does it tell us what the enemy force is? It does. So they have siege equipment. And Knobnail's Backbiter is their general. He's a spellcaster. Interesting. But it's mostly just goblins. And goblins are the weaker orcs. So I ain't too concerned. So we're actually going to merge the forces so there's less of an upkeep. And then just re-recruit. I assume that's how it works anyway. Just re-recruit the units that we need. So, one quarreler and 1 dwarf warrior. And it's more from the treasury to do global recruits. The global recruitment pool is populated with units from all of your faction's buildings. Oh, right. I see. So this is the combined building force of all buildings in the region, whereas this is just what I can build in the pillars of Grundni. God, it's going to make me trip up all these words, isn't it? Okay. So we can technically actually build 5 units this turn, except for... That's probably why the cost is higher, because there's a travel cost, and these dwarves apparently need aeroplanes and stuff like that to be comfortable. Let's get 1 more quarreler and some dwarves. It's actually going to take us 2 turns to do that. Never mind. Okay. So, I believe our guy has some stuff to do. Okay. Lords of the Deep. Leadership +3 during subterranean intercept battles. Nah. Melee defense for dwarf warriors and miners. Maybe. More ammunition for our ranged units. Possibly. Vigor loss reduction small. I think that's less fatigue when running. That might be what we go to do. Depends. Do we want to upgrade? I think we'll hold off on upgrading our legendary lord. Let's see. Enemy sieges, reduction in vampiric and chaos corruption, construction costs. Blah, blah, blah. So this is sort of building and movement based logistics. This is leadership, and this is just strength for your unit. I think we're going to go with this one here, and upgrades the stamina of all our units. I think that's probably what it is, and I'm all for that. Okay, so let us... There's one turn left on our technology. We've got a building slot. Let's see. We don't want to build two of the same kind because I don't think it provides many benefits. There's a few, like Trinket Maker. Those do stack nicely, but for the most part you don't want to build the same building across all your regions. It seems as though we've got that one building there. I'd love a public order one, but we need a level 2 building, and we have a population surplus. I think that's probably where we're going to end up. Once we've got a population surplus of 1, we'll upgrade that and then build our public order building, and that should make us able to tax again properly and get some upgrades. But I think for now we're just going to get the barley field because that upgrades our growth, gets us to that surplus quicker, and our units replenish faster, and I assume that's just in our region. Okay. Are there any heroes we can recruit? No. Now we need buildings for those. We could get another lord, but this legendary lord will unlock after occupying the Karak Kadrin settlement. Where's Karak Kadrin? You're going to tell us? Probably not. But that's the other character we could have played as, so we haven't missed out by not having him. Alright, calm down. Was it Carrick-Dron, he said? I think it was Carrick-Dron. So it'd be this place. Okay. Maybe I misheard it, but... Right, let's just end our turn anyway. Let's see what our enemies are doing. We are going to go attack the Mount Squidgy down here. Whatever it is. Bloody spears, what are you up to?
Let us begin.
Alright.
Yes.
So.
No food that's safe in the world.
He's at war and he's got a raiding camp, so he's currently raiding. If we attack Squighorn with its garrison... No. It's garrison of 2 orc boys and 3 goblins, same as the pillars. And
The High King.
then these guys are going to attack us, but these guys are weakened. And they'll suffer attrition in our lands once we've taken that building. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go crazy. Murderize.
I declare war on them.
Oh yes. Right, let's just fight this battle. And we're in. Right. Survey the battlefield. So we're on a bit of a slant. There is woodland down here, but I don't think we want to exploit it since it's downhill. We're kind of on a level playing field for the most part. So our miners, how far can we get them in? We can literally put our units behind them. Interesting. Don't know how effectively I'd end up using that, since I don't know where they spawn until they appear on the map. After we press start battle, that is. Alright, I'm gonna take the high ground. I think we're gonna do a similar strategy to previously. No reason to get them into the battle with us. And And we'll set up our warriors. Hammer guy. And we'll get our leader in the full battle this time, I think. Can we hide them behind this rock? Maybe. It's worth a try. I think that's it. Let's deploy. Yeah, they are hidden. Sort of. Let's hide them like that. So we need to readjust our cannon. They are coming towards us, aren't they? Yes. Right. If I just set you to attack, will you do it for me? Yes. And we'll just adjust our army based on where they stop. So our units are hidden behind here. Hopefully they forget about them, charge past us, and then we'll hit them from the side. Let's see. It's quite the range we've got there. Are they actually coming to us, or are they just readjusting? No, they're not coming towards us. Okay. So we are going to move our units all forward. Let's go like that. Halt, guys. Halt. You are hidden. Hoping to stay that way. So yeah, that should put them in range again. Hopefully. Let's see. Almost. Well, we are going to bring our artillery forward and we're going to start striking them and force them to come to us. And they are on their way anyway. Okay. Grudge throwers. Nice. You orcs is a scum. You gonna die. Right. With that in mind, let's set up our units based off of the grudge throwers. And then let's get them like that. Good old leader. And then let's get these guys on the side to pick off whatever flank we need them to pick off. They are actually falling for our trap. Although they probably know. Yeah, they know where these guys are at least. They haven't seen these. Vengeance is upon us. Sounding like them storks. They are very northern, these dwarves. Which is interesting, because you'd imagine they were more southern. Okay. So, we've got the upper hand severely at this point. Look at all the units they've lost along the way. Not many, actually. But, our miners are now going to be attacking them on all sides. Looks like they are turning to attack our miners. And they're fleeing before they've even hit our lines. So, let's start charging. And then the quarrelers fire upon his leader and start attacking the fleeing ones. Right. Get our leader in there. Go on, lads. That's it. Wonderful. We have taken the next location. We only lost 14 and they lost 193. Decisive victory. We have gained 67 gold. God damn it, give me 2 more. And we gained a rank. Which means our army gets ever more powerful. We occupy the settlement, which completes our region. We have gained a student. Research rate plus 10% faction-wide. Alright, okay. Province secured. We have attained complete control of this province. It's now possible to issue a commandment across the land. So yeah, this is kind of like the... I can't remember what they called it in the previous one, but you can set up like days where public order's greater and stuff like that. And set one at a time. Public order plus 2, I think, is probably... We don't need the vampiric and chaos reduction, at least I don't think we do anyway. But it would be nice to have the rest of them. We're not taxing them because we have to get the public order higher. So actually I'll go with empower the guilds. Additional tradable resources produced. Ooh. So now our faction is growing 15% faster. Which is nice. And we can dismantle this sparring chamber in at least one of these locations because it's pointless now. And can make some more grudge throwers. Oh yeah. Just limit 3. Let's do it. 188. It does a lot of damage, and I mean it almost forces them entirely to come towards us, which is great. Our units are going to be almost entirely replenished by the next turn as well. Awesome. So yeah, it's going well. Okay, I think that's where we're going to end this episode for today. If you've liked the content, be sure to leave a like. If you love the content, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment and all that jazz. And if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card. See the rest of the content I've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you later. In a bit.